What's up, y'all?
Hey.
Welcome back to The Drop. This is the Bull Zone with
Eddie Foreign
and Lana. So as you all know, basketball season is upon us again.
Yeah.
Brave Boy Madness is
back
back
at it again. Back at it.
Yep. So Eddie, tell us what's going on in the world of men's basketball.
So Saturday afternoon, the men opened up the 2016-2017 campaign at home. It's only fair that we do it at home in Brave Boy Gymnasium. Took on Ohio Dominican. So the boys are the defending CIAA South Division Championship.
For sure.
So without further ado, let's get into the action.
Yep.
So the boys was up by 15 in the second half. Everything was good and all of that, but apparently they let their guard down. So Ohio Dominican came back, made up a run, and on the losing end, Smith, that is, Ohio Dominican went on and didn't look back. They took the W over Johnson C. Smith. The final score, 86-82. So the boys is on 1 to start the regular season. But it's all right, though, because it's only the first game, though.
We're going to get that back.
It's only right. It's only the first game of the regular season. I got faith in the boys, though.
Yep.
They going to pull through.
For sure. So on the women's side of things, they split the CIAA PSAC Challenge at Brave Boy Gym over this weekend. Friday, they lost to Slippery Rock 80-79. And on Saturday, they actually beat Seton Hill 78-64. So our ladies now are 1-1 for the season.
Brave Boy Madness is back, it's in full effect. So,
sure.
you know, catch the action all season long. So you already know, if y'all got to come out, Brave Boy Madness, support both the men and women's basketball teams here at Johnson C. Smith University.
All right, so some other winter sports. What's going on, Eddie?
All right, so women's bowling also started this weekend down in Bowie State University. So they went 8-4 throughout the whole course of this weekend.
That's
so
not that
shout out
bad.
to the ladies bowling team. So as a total, as a team, cumulatively, as a team, put up 3,457 total pins.
Oh, wow.
3 days total. Came in second place behind Fayetteville State University. But individually, we have to shout out 2 players. One, junior Sarah Morris finished in 5th place overall with a total pin of 1,687. And also good for 168 average on pins. Teammate Alexis Haif also finished 9th with a total of 1,632 total pins, averaging at 163 total pins.
Okay, so I'm definitely trying to catch at least a tournament if I can.
Right,
if
in
it's
Charlotte.
in Charlotte, yeah, because they definitely doing their things, women's bowling team.
Shout out to the bowling team, by the way.
Shout out to them. So, not much to cover this week, but you already know we have to get to our Smithite Spotlight. This is our favorite
it's our favorite segment.
Our favorite
Let's go.
segment. Yep, so we got one student athlete player of the week that we have to highlight, and then you know, of course, we have an honorable mention. So, Eddie, who was our Smithite Spotlight for this week?
All right, so our Smithite Spotlight player of the week goes to Morgan Hastings, the women's
Congrats,
softball
Morgan.
player.
Congrats, Morgan.
Yep. Shout outs to Morgan.
Definitely doing big things. She's graduating this spring
Yeah, she is.
on
and
the softball team, right?
yeah, she's on the softball team.
Yep, doing big
So
things.
hopefully coming out this season. Hopefully they're in workouts right now,
Yep.
but they're gonna get right for the season though. Trust me, they are.
Definitely. And we have an honorable mention.
I wonder who
as
could
always.
that be? I wonder.
And our honorable mention this week is our very own Eddie
Oh my
Foreign.
God.
Eddie Black, right?
Wow. All right, so
Both of them represented JCSU at the NCAA Student Athlete Leadership Forum this past weekend in Baltimore, Maryland. They definitely represented JCSU well. This leadership forum that they went to engages a diverse and dynamic representation of student athletes, coaches, faculty, and administration from different schools around the country. And basically, they get the experience to explore the relationship between personal values, core beliefs, and behavioral styles, and a thorough understanding of the NCAA as a whole and the different divisional perspectives of their prospective schools' SAC, which is the Student Athlete Advisory Council.
Yes,
so tell us about that, Eddie.
So pretty much me being the vice president of the Student Athletes Advisory Committee, we are the voice of the student athletes here at Johnson C. Smith University. And we just voice our concerns and voice what our opinions of how the student athletes should have their experience when they are playing their games or traveling. The little things that matters. But I also want to shout out our senior women's faculty member and also the assistant AD here at Johnson C. Smith, Natasha Wilson.
Yes,
She also went with us to this leadership forum, and I'm honored to not only represent Johnson C. Smith University and the CIAA, but definitely willing to represent the both at this forum this weekend, and Morgan. So definitely wanted to shout out them
Shout
too for
out
that.
to you guys, definitely for representing
Appreciate it.
JCSU well in Baltimore this weekend. And while we're on my brother right here, let's
Right.
congratulate this young man right here. My co-host came out last week as a man of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. So shout out to him right here. You know, we had to throw that in there real quick.
Yeah,
for the
I
show.
gotta
All
thank-
about Sigma love, right?
Thank you. She from the woman herself,
Yes.
Delta woman herself,
For sure.
giving me so much love though.
Yes, of course. So, getting back into the real part of the Bull Zone. So, what's up for the games for the rest of the week, Eddie?
All right, so this weekend, our women's basketball team will be heading down to Spartanburg, South Carolina. We'll take part in the 2016 Converse College Classic. Friday, they will be taking on Francis Marion University. Tip-off of that game will be at 4 o'clock. And Saturday, they're playing Lander University. That tip-off will be at 2. So if you are in the Spartanburg, South Carolina area, come out and support our women's basketball team.
Yep.
JSSU stand up. Our men's basketball team will be a part of the 2016 JSSU Tip-Off Classic right here in Brave Boy Gymnasium.
Friday and Saturday.
Yes, Friday and Saturday afternoon. So student body, come out, support your Golden Bulls, support your men's basketball team. Friday, it will be against Bluefield State. Tip-off for that game will be at 7:30. And then Felician College on Saturday. Tip-off for that game will be at 4 p.m. So come out, support your Golden Bulls.
Like we said, Brave Boy Madness is back, so I know y'all are ready, just like we
Turn
are.
up.
All right, so we're up at the end of the segment,
we
end of the
are.
show this week. So as always, make sure that you all follow JCSU_athletics on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for all updates on upcoming contests for the week, weekend, and upcoming weeks. So,
All right, so I guess on that note, we are out of room. We are out of here. It's been real. Been kicking it with y'all and all that. I'm Eddie Foreign.
and Lana.
And we will see you on the next time on The Bull Zone.